give me a hug again. My flow, my show, ready to go. They bought me all my fancy things, my
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. These guys have really been struggling. Just 2 wins over their last 8. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw 1 when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Patriots.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Another Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
The Patriots at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. To throw, it's May. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Patriots.
Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, that's a monster play there by the defense, getting a 3rd down stop so far behind the line of scrimmage. That should take away the option to go for it. This quarterback, an absolute weapon who can throw it or run it for a first down. But a loss of more than 10 yards, hard to see the offense coming back out on this 4th down attempt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Ball again on 2nd down. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Jones. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, 13 carries, 88 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quentin Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll throw with May. Quick hitch complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shoves him aside. Oh, some strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt so they're furiously going over things.
They got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. First and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, May. Completes it to Douglas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To the air, May. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. Here's Fields. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 43-yard line.
New England's offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's May. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're dropped to throw. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Patriots.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2nd and a couple.
Stevenson. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Pats will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Milton Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Fields. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Hey, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They got the lead here in the 2nd half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Ball again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Formation for the Jets.
On the return is Jones. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And the
Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson, his second sack of the night.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Now Hall to start the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.
Now 2nd and 9.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
Muscles him off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Fields.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get it inside the 35.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Andrew Beck, 34 yards.
And the Jets have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A little juke.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Looking to put a drive together. Fields now to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now he's loose at the 40. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. Oh, what a move. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. There we go, 1st and goal.
That's good for the Patriots.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from a yard out. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
It's interesting. comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now Justin Fields and the Jets down by 5, 2:13 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off play action, Fields.
Justin Fields scrambles on the pocket. A gain of 15.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Milton Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Fields
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
back to throw. Fields.
As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll find Lazard here over the middle.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 43 yards. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision making during heated times. And just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson getting set for this next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's back to throw.
Gets this to Gibson.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for the Jets, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push